Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2, the Enhanced Edition, The Shadows of Arm. And when last we left off, it took a lot of fights, some of them very tricky indeed, but Terry now has the Mind Key, one of the 3 keys needed to unseal the final seal, and get to the imprisoned one. We have just spoken with a Hellmite Ghost, tasked with guarding this area of the 5th floor. We have to pass all 3 of these trials to get the Heart Key. And I think we're going to deal with this one first. I don't think it's the easiest of them, but it's the one that our party is best equipped to take care of. So through we go! And we're going to face an endless horde of orcs. Well, a near-endless horde of orcs. They're going to attack as soon as I unpause. And I want a Simulacrum Korgan here. I want to start attacking this mage as soon as possible. And I want a Dragon's Breath once we have hasted everyone. And there we go. You are now berserked. I want you to haste everyone, and then we shall have at thee! These are, after all, orcs, and we have dealt with many an orc. Okay, you're doing that. I want you to berserk as well. There are a lot of orcs, though. There are a lot of them. Time to Dragon's Breath right now. The orcs will just keep appearing. They will not stop until the ghost is satisfied that we have endured enough. There we go. There is another berserk. You're going to run over to there, and the Dragon's Breath should deal with a few of them. That orc was not there before. The orc appeared out of nowhere, and the Dragon's Breath got quite a few of the orcs there. Orcs just appeared right here. Don't worry, 2 orcs have appeared right here. I think Terry can deal with them just fine. And more orcs. I can just hear Inseric right now going, orcs! There's always orcs! They are just constantly materializing, but we should be able to deal with them. You go deal with that one. I think Viconia's got this. Or maybe Viconia hasn't got this. Orcs are just constantly materializing. Speaking of orcs, there's an orc right there. Probably a breach is required here to deal with you. Also, a fireball just there. That fireball was probably not the best thing that you could do. Those fireballs are only really hurting all the other orcs. And that'll be the end of these wizards. And we got to deal now with this wizard. Also, another group of orcs have appeared. Just orcs everywhere. In fact, so many orcs that you're going to start attacking in. Oh, there's a lightning bolt. That's not what I actually wanted you to attack in, but things are, as one could say, getting a bit silly. What with all of the orcs. But we are slowly getting through this. We are getting a fair amount of experience for these orcs. So many orcs, in fact, that I need to really heavily micromanage dealing with them. We might have to drink a selection of potions in a moment. Actually, that's a pretty good idea. Drink some potions and be healed! That is what the potions are there for, after all. Making sure the party stays healthy. Fireball might be useful. A chain lightning, however, might be more useful. Let's go with that. I see another wizard! I see another wizard. And these wizards are actually quite tricky, because they can create simulacrums and turn invisible and do all kinds of little things like that. Ooh, have we done enough? Your stamina is great, your perseverance admirable. You have survived the Horde and completed this challenge. And then, in a flash, all of the orcs that are left disappear. And look at all of the loot here. There's going to be a lot of looting that's about to happen. Lots of really, really small piles of loot. That said, there is a suit of plate mail there. Not gonna say no to a suit of plate mail. Gonna say no to a helmet, though.
I just can't carry anymore.
I'm not gonna say no to these small bits of jewelry, however. The small bits of jewelry, they do add up and slowly will give us tiny bits of extra gold. We do need extra gold. We're going to be buying a lot of things in time. A few decently higher level scrolls as well. We could be looting these orcs for quite a while, though. Oh my, they did drop a lot of things. A lot of things. It just keeps going. I can just imagine Edwin looking really unamused as Terry scavenges for each tiny bit of gold that we can get. Really? We're going to be scavenging orcs now? You do know that we have over 60,000 gold pieces alone in currency. We have even more besides that. That may be true, Edwin, but you can never say no to more currency. Actually, when we are literally scavenging about all of these corpses, I can definitely say that we can say no. You clearly haven't been desperate for a pint and out of gold. I can't say that I have, Corgan, no. I think we have finally got all of the gems, and we actually ran out of haste. We were doing that for that long. Also, let's try learn this. We succeeded. One more inventory space and a little bit of extra experience.
I'm busy, okay? Yes.
Okay,
yes,
go into the middle of this and see what we can find. There was a suit of plate mail that you just saw right there, and also a necklace that we overlooked. The plate mail can go in here, the necklace can go in there. Alright, Edwin, find the awesome loot. Disclaimer, there may not in fact be awesome loot.
I just can't carry anymore.
You're picking up the wrong things here, because I wanted Edwin to do this. But either way, Edwin, you can put those in there.
Have you nothing else
Let's
to do
start
but
looking.
me?
We have a scroll of identify, another gem that I overlooked, another gem, more arrows.
I will carry no more.
You'll
Find
carry
your
no more.
trinket
We will
upon the
find
ground.
those trinkets on the ground indeed. You can have those gems. They are indeed very sparkly and neat. We don't need +1
Yes.
arrows though. They can go back on the floor. We're getting to that point where we
no more.
start
Find your
discarding
trinket
things like
upon the
that. A
ground.
protection from cold scroll, that's pretty useful. A few scrolls we're not really going to be using. That can go back
Go
there.
bother someone else.
And anything else? Magic missile. And one more gem and a grease scroll. We haven't even actually got to the significant loot. And that is the loot that's in the pool, because
Have you
we're in a
nothing
place
else
here
to
that
do
has a
but bother
pool.
me?
Of course, there is water
Anything
loot.
that gets in our way
There's
will be
also
buried in this place's
these two
rubble.
bodies over here that I haven't checked out yet. Another gem, and a ring. We almost overlooked them. Now
What
let
would you
us
have me
go
set
and check out this pool. Is the pool trapped is the first question. Probably not. Still worth checking. The answer is no. We have small piles of gold, we have ammunition, a healing potion, and Ixal's Nail +4. For many generations, this magical shaft has been separated from Ixal's Spike, the enchanted head of the legendary spear. However, even incomplete, this artifact is still a weapon of great power. We actually have Ixal's Spike, we picked it up quite a long time ago. This is a +4 spear when not attached to the spike, but when it is attached, it becomes a mighty +6 weapon. As for the rest of it, we have arrows +3, bolts +3, bullets +3 that you can hold on to, and all of this can go into the ammunition pouch here. There we go. You can have that. You can have that. You don't use those. You don't need it. You don't need it. You use them, but actually, just drink that. Just drink that and get your health back, and then we'll put these in here.
Yes.
And we're done, at least with this challenge. There are more challenges. We're going to deal with the non-combat one next. And that one, I believe, is over here, but I'm still going to rest. And we are ambushed, of course, by more poisonous spiders. Have at thee! I'm quite happy that Viconia was not poisoned there. Rest again. There we go, much better.
What is it now?
Even though this isn't going to be a combat one, still going to prepare Stone Skin, still going to save, because the Orc encounter can actually go really badly wrong if you can't deal with the large-scale combat. Let's go through here. Guests, welcome to my domain. No doubt you seek a challenge, but are you worthy of it, or merely fools? We shall soon see. I shall prove my worth to you, imp. I await your challenge. Let us see if that lump between your shoulders does more than hold up your hat. We begin with a riddle. Pay attention. I have as many brothers as sisters, but my brothers have twice the number of sisters as brothers. How many children do my parents have? Now that is a good question. This is a riddle I know the answer to. The answer to this riddle is 7. Correct. Perhaps you are a worthy mental adversary despite your doltish appearance. But to complete this challenge, you must beat me at a game of coins. More games? Fine. Get on with it. The rules are simple. Here are 11 coins. We alternate turns, taking 1, 2, or 3 coins at a time. Whoever takes the last coin loses. A simple game to learn, but a difficult one to master. Also, 10,000 experience each for solving that riddle. Since I always play fair, I will let you start. 11 coins are left. How many will you take? Remember, whoever takes the last coin loses. You can actually get the imp to go first. You don't want that though, you want to go first, and there is a surefire way to win if you follow this order. First, you take 2 coins. Well played. I will take 1 coin. There are 8 left. It is your move. Now, we take 3 coins because we can't take 2, and we're not going to take 1. Damn. You are smarter than you look, or sound, or act. Fine, I will take 3 coins and leave just 2. Try not to sprain anything figuring this out. I will take 1 and leave the last coin to you, imp. The victory is mine. You may have won, but I'm not going to stick around here and listen to your gloating. Oh, but I was so looking forward to gloating. I have been mastering my gloating face. Why does that not surprise me? Your wisdom has allowed you to triumph over the cunning and trickery of the imp. I hope it will be so when you face the imprisoned one. We get 21,000 experience each, which leaves the final of the 3 challenges. This one is the tricky one. This is the one that we have to face just 1 opponent in. But as soon as we go in, you're going to know what opponent we're going to be facing. That is, if we can actually get anyone over to the spot, because we're all trapped on the same... there we go. If we get you to go... Do you recognize the room layout of an extremely big set of stairs? You should, because we're about to face a dragon. Specifically, a green dragon. So, let us summon up some skeletons. And you also have skeletons if memory serves. You do. There we go.
I'm busy, okay? I'm busy.
Another skeleton. That brings us up to 3. I want to have a... what do I want to have here? I want Simulacrum Korgan to appear last. I want a protection from evil, because you never know.
Have you nothing else
I
to
want
do but
a
bother me?
protection from fear. That's really useful. I want a...
Yes, Max.
Do we want a
shall I fetch
Simulacrum
now?
of Edwin? We actually do want a Simulacrum of Edwin last, I think.
Guides my hand.
We want a Energy Blades. That we do. We want Simulacrum Korgan now. Want you to do that. Want you to do that. Like so. I want you to improved haste.
Yes.
I want you to haste here. And I think we're as good as we're going to be. This is probably going to go extremely badly wrong, but we'll give it a go.
I'm waiting.
We'll move the party in. And we want you invisible, by the way. Definitely want you invisible.
One day.
And not to go first.
Could my opinion of this group
Dragons
drop
a little
any
further in.
lower? Evidently so.
You have come to challenge me. Or perhaps for the warrior's skull. You shall have neither victory nor the skull. Let the slaughter begin. We'll see about that. We have a greater whirlwind here. A greater whirlwind here. We are going to have a... we're going to use the critical strike here. We are going to use the critical strike here. And now we are going to have at thee and see just what you can do. Let's hope that this will be enough. Okay, you back up here. You back up over to here. You back up over to here. Alright, dragon. You're going to use your breath. That is going to knock you away. I want you to start shooting here. Shooting here.
I'm busy, okay? I'm busy.
Dragon's Breath might be a good thing to do here. I want you to actually... your energy blades are equipped.
Have you
Yes,
nothing else to do but bother
Dragon's
me?
Breath. Good plan. Might work. This dragon... Oh. A truly fearsome foe defeated, brave Terry Coleman. Your courage is without question. You have completed this challenge. I was expecting that to be a little bit tougher. Gotta admit, I think the party is a little more powerful than I give them credit for. But hey, dragon defeated! 1,500 gold, a few rings, a magic sword that we are definitely going to take with us because it's a really good sword. Can have you take that. And we have a skull, the warrior's skull. The skull of the Eternal Warrior radiates a powerful aura of purity and virtue. We're going to need that for another one of the tests. And poor Dawn, all the way back there, barely got to fight. As for the sword, this is Hindo's Doom. Hindo was a samurai of great renown, a staunch defender of his people against the evil undead that often ravaged his homelands. Charge abilities, Lesser Restoration, once per day. Special, reverses any previous level drain. Range Touch, Area Effect, 1 creature. Plus 3 weapon otherwise. That can be improved in Throne of Baal if you get a particular item. Don't remember what that is, we might have it. As for level ups, let's deal with Hexats first. We are getting a lot of levels for Hexat. More skills, I think. I'm actually going to put a few more points into Find Traps and Open Locks because I do believe they become quite important in Throne of Baal. Just doing a little bit of future-proofing there. As for abilities, we have lots of things that we could get. I think I'm going to get a time trap while I remember. That could be quite useful. Let's get that. As for Vaconia, you have an ability that we need to set, and there are quite a few nice things here. Aura of Flaming Death is certainly one that we could get, there is Globe of Blades, which is pretty nice. Storm of Vengeance. Storm of Vengeance. All enemies. The important thing here is all enemies. Elemental Summoning is also pretty nice. I'm actually going to get this summon here. I feel like we need to start getting these summons. Might be useful. We'll get more later, I'm sure. More abilities and such. I believe it goes, let's see. It's there. Okay, it's there. I really thought that would be a lot more challenging.
Nothing to it.
We really are more powerful than I thought. Wow. Maybe we won't do so badly on the next level. No, who am I kidding? We're going to get obliterated by the imprisoned one if we decide to go. You have completed the challenges of the gauntlet and proved your heart is worthy to face the imprisoned one. The key to the final seal is yours.
Very well.
10,000 experience, we have the heart key. This key has a single word, courage, inscribed upon it. Hooray! We've got 2 of the 3 keys. And when we come back, folks, we will get the 3rd key. And then very slowly work towards unlocking the way to the imprisoned one. Whether I'll actually go and take care of the imprisoned one or not is another matter entirely. And also, can we not have so many of the spiders? No, is the answer. You can have something worse. Have a spell haunt or 2. I don't want any spell haunts. Don't want any enemies really, but the game seems pretty insistent on throwing them at us. Maybe it's because we're resting here. Finally, we were able to rest.
If that's what you
A little bit of experience though. That doesn't hurt. We're only 83,305 experience away from level 24. It's all of the small amounts of experience that we're getting directly from completing objectives. That's what must be making this happen.
whatever you desire.
I'm not going to complain. And so, when we come back, the final challenge here, beyond this door. Is it tricky? Yes, but not in the ways that these ones were. That doesn't mean it's going to be a walk in the park, though. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.